你好, this is Liu 老师. This video is the last one for our 数字 unit. Today we will learn numbers from 100 to 999. Let's get started. And you will see I have more numbers, bigger numbers here. And I'll explain to you why we have them different color-coded. And also, I put this character back on. This is our number 0, 0, 0. And I'm going to introduce the new character for 100, which is 百, 百. You can tell this is a third tone. So remember when you pronounce third tone, you try to lean your chin back and then try to pronounce very low, 百, 百. All right, so this means 百 means 100. 100. Let's start from 100. It's very easy. We need a 1, which is 一, and then 100, which is 百. 一百 means 100. Now 500. You need to find out which one is 5. This is 5. You need 5. Pronounce 五, 五, and then 百. 500, 500. What about 900? You need to find 9, which is 9, and then 100, 百. So you will have 9, 百. I'm pretty sure you can do like 200, 300, 600, 800, right, by yourself. Just use this way to build your numbers. Very good. Okay, now let's move to the next number, 137. Again, if you see 1 on 100th digit and you are going to use that number, which is 1. In this case, this is 1. So you need 1. And then this is not 1, this is 100, right? So you're going to need that 百. And the rest we learn. You just need to make a 37. We know how to make 37. It's 30, 三, 十 for 30. And then the last number would be 7, 七. So the number will be 137. Keep going. Now we're going to make 482. You need 400. So 400 for 400, and then 82. 80. This is 80, and then you need 2 as the last number. 482. Last number here is 650. Same way, we do 600, which is 600. And now you only need to make a 50. We learned this. 50, 10 means 50. We have 650, 650. All right. So here we have a interesting situation. So this 0 actually is not at the end. It's not what we did last time. It's not 70. In this case, you need to do 7, 10, which is 7, 10, because this 0 is a 10. But back in this case, 701, 701, which means on this 10 digit, you don't have a number. That's a 0. So that's not a 10, that's a 0. And this is how we do it. We still start from the first digit, which is 7, 700. We do 7, 7, and then 100, 百. Okay. We have to do something for this digit because this is a 0 and we're going to do a 0. This is where you need to use that 0. I'm sorry, I need to do this. Okay, now we can move it multiple times. 700, and then you need the last number, which is 1. 701. Okay, let's try this. 808. 808. Start with 800. 800. And then remember, now we need that 0 because there's a 0 in between. 0. Last number will be 8. Okay, let's try the last one. Think the way you should do it. I'll give you a little bit time, you think by yourself. Okay, this is how you do it. 302. All these numbers, they use the same way because they have a 0 in between. You need a 0 in between here too. The last group of numbers, I put them in green, right? So they use the same way to build. So let's see. Okay, so there's something you need to change in between, but we still start with this 300. 300 is 300. Normally, if you don't have the 300, you only have 10. So this is how you say 10, right? But whenever you have a 1 on 10th digit, whenever you have a 1 on 10th digit, for all the numbers, you need a 1 to represent this number. So I'm going to put 1 in between. And move this further down. 310. But keep in mind, if you don't have this 300, it's just a 10, then you don't need that 1. You just say 10. 10. Okay, let's try the next one. It's the same way. 900. Let's do 900 first. 900. So if there's only 14, remember when we do 14, we do 10 and 4, 14. But when you add another digit in front of this 10, like this, you have a 9 in front of 14. You have to do 900, stands for 900, and then in this case, you need to add a 1. So 1 and then 14. Okay, let's do one more. 700. 700. And then 18, right? So in case there's no 700, then our way to say 18 will be 18. 18 is 18. 18 is 18 in Mandarin Chinese. But since you have a 700 in front of it, you need to add a 1. 18. 718. Let's do this again. 110. Let's do 100, which is 100. Now, what will be the next number? What will be the next character you need to put? Right, you need a 1 because there's a 1 in here. 100 and then 10. So the difference between 310 and 110 is only like this, this number, right? This is 3, 3, and this is 1, 1. Can you try the last one by yourself? Okay, let me show you and see if this is what you did. 6, 6, 100, and then 1, 12 I have 3 different groups, and you have 3 different ways you make 3-digit numbers. This group, easiest one, and you just do like very straightforward, 100, 137, right? That's all you use the same way. And the middle group, you need a 0 in between because you have a 0 over here. And the last one, if you have a 1 in between and you need to say that 1, or you need to put that 1 in between here. Please remember, it's very nice that you can move things around and you can make the numbers, but more important is you can count your numbers, you can say the numbers. We're going to spend more time on verbal practice in the future. I hope this helps. 谢谢，再见。